Celtics Game Highlight is presented by T-Mobile.
No resistance. It's just there's too many options when good players get to the middle of the floor.
Oh, those two continue to have a great chemistry. Again, strong interior defense. Oh, good steal there. Put back up and in, and a foul.
Clippers really flowing right now. Celtics got to make sure they take care of business. Like that.
Boston gets two. Jackson back. Bledsoe takes and makes the three. Boston, another steal. Behind the back. And
gosh.
by Boston. Yes, Utah.
Yeah, the multiple effort.
Need to see that. Here's a nice steal on the reach-in by Schroeder. He takes it, leaves it. Easy two for Horford running the court. He turns it over. Up ahead. Tatum gets two. Celtics can get it to 10 or less. Smart. For two. Talking about the pull-up three. Gets it back now and has the dribble. Takes it to the basket instead and gets two in a foul.
We should check that.
Bledsoe kicks it back out to nobody in particular. Lead pass. Here he comes again. It's a three-point game. Kennard open. Drills a three. Three-possession game. Jackson problems. He loses the ball. Smart gets two.
How about Smart?
It's a little early to be doing this, isn't it, Scal?
Yeah, I think it's really early to be doing this. Oh, you don't want to do that. Oh, no.
Schroeder will try and knock it down. Yes, that three knocked down by Richardson. Schroeder, top of the key three. Man had it stripped by Tatum. To the basket, tips it, yeah. Morris knocks it down.
T-Mobile, the leader in 5G.
Postgame Live presented by your New England Ford dealers. Scal, Chris Mannix, Amina Smith here with you. And the Celtics fall to the Clippers 114-111. And at one point, the Celtics were down 21 points, came back in the third, then had to cut it really close in the fourth. Mannix, your reaction to how this game unfolded?
I mean, what's that old saying with hand grenades and horseshoes? Like, they almost made it back. Again, it doesn't. Like, this is once again, this is up there with one of the worst losses of the season. It might be the worst loss of the season because the Clippers, who are a awful offensive team anyway, 26th in the NBA in offensive efficiency coming into this game, were without their best offensive player, Paul George, who's having an MVP season, out tonight, and they go out and blister the Celtics for 63 points in the first half. The defense got better for Boston in the second half, but it still made mistake after mistake after mistake at the end of the game in the fourth quarter. That play you called there, Scal, Luke Kennard wide open on a three-pointer in the corner that looked like a dagger.
Yeah.
I mean, this team should not be this bad defensively. I say it over and over again, but they should not be this bad defensively.
Mental lapse, and today was a lot of turnovers. I think it was 33. I think the final number,
yep. 33 points.
Off of turnovers. I mean, you can dive into the individual play or like leaving Luke Kennard win.
Yeah, but it's two, Scal. It's the Kennard play, which is like, what is Josh Richardson doing? Why is he leaving there? And then a simple play, like Reggie Jackson coming off a screen and Al Horford not closing the distance on that three-point line. These are basic things that the Celtics should be able to execute. Al Horford is a terrific defensive player. Josh Richardson is an excellent defensive player. Why are these guys doing that? These are fundamental, basic plays.
There's no excuses for those two plays in particular. But I think you're looking at the defense, and I'm looking more at the offense. I think the turnovers killed them.
Yeah.
You can't turn the ball over and expect to be good. We don't have that room for error. Like, that's just not part of this team's makeup. They're not good enough. They're not the Steph Curry Warriors when they had Durant and Klay Thompson that threw the ball into the eighth row because they knew that they were going to hit 23 threes on the night. So you've got to take care of the basketball. But you're right. Like those plays, and going back to in this game, you look at those two plays and saying, like, when you're making that comeback, we saw those three layups that they missed. You can't do that. But see, my problem, which I don't think, I'm not disagreeing with you. My problem is how do you get down by 21 to this team?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
And no Paul George.
Yeah.
No Paul George out there.
Your problem is when they get back, you can't miss the 3 layups and you can't make those 2 plays on the 3-pointers. So I'm more on the former, which how do you get down? Like, how are you turning the ball over? And who is Brandon Boston Jr.?
Exactly. Well, I guess we all know who he is tonight. After tonight, everyone in Boston knows who Brandon Boston is. I heard about him during this game. All right, let's take a look at some of those positives in that third quarter. The Celtics went on a 20-3 run. Mannix, what went right for the Celtics in that third quarter to get them back in this game?
I think defense led to good offense. They were able to turn the Clippers over in that quarter and run out in transition and got some easy opportunities. The ball started moving a little bit more in that third quarter. But look, this is what happens when you can run and get out in transition and create easy offense. You get easy offense. You get easy buckets. And that's what I saw midway through this third quarter.
And then also in that fourth quarter, Scal, it seemed like, the Celtics were in it. They were trying to make something happen. And how did they let go of the rope?
I think it goes back to those 3 layups and then the 2 threes that they gave up. Like, it all, to me, goes back to that. So ultimately, I thought they played some good basketball outside of the turnovers, but you can't make those mistakes. And when you're behind the 8 ball, and they made a valiant comeback and all that stuff, but I don't really get excited about that type of stuff. And I know they had a lot of fight. I don't get excited about that kind of stuff. What I do get excited about is like playing solid basketball throughout in a must-win situation, because now you're going into the Lions' Den in Phoenix, and it's not going to be easy.
Yeah, Mannix, what went wrong for this Celtics team in that fourth quarter?
I mean, they made what we just talked about. Bad defensive play after bad defensive play at the end of the game. Give Marcus Morris Sr., old friend of Boston, credit for stepping up. Yeah. Made some huge shots to this team. Reggie Jackson, for a while, looked like he was trying to throw the game, honestly. Like, he's out there just dribbling the ball off his foot and giving the Celtics chance after chance to get back into it. There he just dribbles it. Marcus Smart didn't even grab the ball. Reggie just kicked it. And there it goes away. Shout out to the Boston College alum, Reggie Jackson, for making that happen. And here's a play where the Celtics just botched it, Scal. As soon as that ball goes in bounds, I think you got a foul right away. And they got a little bit too cute. They let Reggie Jackson take a couple of dribbles, and they thought they'd catch him napping once again. They didn't, and it led to the game-ending play.
Yeah, I agree with – like, if there's 20 seconds and you can get an 8-second violation, then you don't foul because you can kind of press people. But at 9 seconds, like, you have to make that foul right away.
Yeah. And Brent, go ahead.
Yeah, so one other thing about we pick up on this on Tatum all season long. He's got to trust his teammates more. Like,
oh, you're crazy today. He was good today.
He had 2 assists.
No. He was good today.
No.
No. He was good today.
No. He made shots.
No. He was aggressive. He got downhill.
But
listen.
But how many times, Scal, did they cross half court and it was one pass to Tatum and shot? Right? Like,
it was also a one-pass to shooter and shot.
Okay, well, that's wrong, too.
Yeah, okay, I'm not saying, but don't just say it's Tatum. Like, Tatum was good today. He picked up defensively. He got downhill.
Okay.
He got downhill.
That's true, too. Both things can be true.
Got to the free throw line.
Both things can be true. But I just saw too much of kind of, especially that first half, one shot, one dribble shot, one pass shot. That's the kind of stuff. You asked how they get into an early hole?
Yeah, but
that's how they got into an early hole.
You got to evaluate each shot differently. Like, I'm not okay with a step back side 3 with 17 on the shot clock when your teammates haven't touched the ball, but Tatum was getting downhill. I'm not going to argue with a guy getting downhill. Like, I can't go down the road. I'm already mad at the threes.
Let's go down the list. Let's go down the list of what's mad at the turnover tonight.
I'm mad at the foul at the end. I can't be mad at Tatum for attacking the rim.
I'm just thinking, saying in general. Like, I see the 2 assists.
Do that in the B block.
I see the 2 assists. I need to see more, man. I need to see more.
I mean, by watching the game, I can't go there today. That's a B block topic. I'm not going. Tatum was good today.
I'm not going there today. It's a B block. I like how Scal is not only our analyst, but also going to be our producer. Tell us what to talk about in the B block.
First of all, nobody invited you to the A block.
No.
You did kind of invite yourself to the A block.
No, but that's how we do it late. We have, like late night, we got to get my man Mike Gorman into the bed, tuck him in with some warm milk.
Do you have to?
No, I took the morning radio show off tomorrow. So now all I got to do is wake up and convince my son that he can't play hooky because I played hooky, which is a whole other story. The only thing is, like, to me, I can't go down the road. You know what? You guys got the Tatum highlights. Show them.
I like how
Show.
Before we get to the Tatum highlights,
We going Tommy?
Yeah, we're going to go Tommy.
Yo, I'm bouncing after that. You know that, right?
Yeah, we know. Who are you giving your Tommy Award to
more
tonight?
civil conversation after that.
You guys kill him in the B block. Don't do it when I'm around. Marcus Smart, of course. I thought he was great defensively. I don't know if it was him stealing the ball or Reggie Jackson giving him the ball, but it looked like he was playing really good defense. Give me that. Created turnover, created havoc. I love that steal right there.
Reggie Jackson doing that.
Reggie might have been giving him the ball. I'm not going to lie. He might have been giving him the ball.
This was a wild Reggie Jackson game.
It was. But with all that, Smart was pretty good. 5 assists, steals, made some shots. He wins the Tommy Award. Oh, he's at the top of the list.
And he's at the top of the list of the leaderboard. Marcus Smart with 6 Tommy Awards so far this season. And Scal just directed traffic on the show.
I can't go down the road. Tatum 29 and 10. I
don't think it's not a bad night. Not a bad night, but I could see why Mannix would want him to move the ball a bit more and have more assists.
2 assists.
I could see why.
I can't go there. I'm done. Today.
You are the guy, Scal, that constantly says it's okay. You don't need a traditional point guard. You've got Tatum Brown playmaking.
But today, at 1:26 at 55 seconds, I can't go there.